Click the first link in the description for the best Askreddit content. My F19 religious BFM21 told his family I'm religious when I'm not. Using a throwaway because I don't want this post tied to my real account. Also I'm on mobile. Exactly what the title says. My boyfriend and his family are Christian while I'm agnostic. I grew up forced to go to church during my most troubling/traumatic years, and have never believed in God anyways. We've been together for around 8 to 9 months now. He has known from the beginning, before official, that I'm not religious and nothing can change my mind. He for the most part has been understanding of this and we rarely talk about it. Our mutual agreement is that we won't disrespect each other's beliefs. Well, one day around 2 months ago religion and family was brought up, in particular his nana. His parents are in their mid-late 60s, so I'm assuming his nana is much older. They're very traditional. He was talking about when he told his nana about me and that he told her I was religious and that it was very important to her. I was taken aback by this and then realized he also told his parents. I feel like he shouldn't have lied to them about this, and he's lucky they never asked me about it before, because I would have simply told them I'm not religious. My BF is saying that they would not have approved of me at all and it would have caused major fights. I'm just scared that someday they're going to find out and it won't end well. I've never met his nana and quite honestly, I'm scared due to knowing this is something she will question me about. Do I have the right to be upset by this, and should I mention it to my boyfriend? I'm not sure what he would even say to them at this point. I don't want to feel like I have to fake it because that is wrong and I'm uncomfortable with it. I know religion is a major part of relationships and we've talked about it before. I know it's very early on, but we've also brought up how we would raise a kid. I'm okay with him raising the kid religious as long as he would respect whatever outcome, and he seemed okay with that as well. So yeah, I'm kinda stuck with how I would deal and approach the situation. Too long didn't read. My religious boyfriend told his family I'm religious when I'm not. Apparently they are very firm on him dating someone religious. This guy is willing to lie about something pretty important to you so he can avoid standing up to his family. That's fine. It's a choice that he made, but it's worth keeping that in mind as you think about what kind of future you'd have with this guy. I wouldn't pretend to be religious, personally, or lie about my faith, or lack thereof, just to make someone else happy. You move on. He values his reputation with his family more than he values you. It won't get better. If it was me, I would be upset. I understand not wanting to get in potential conflicts, but it's your decision to decide to go with the flow or state what you believe. He should have discussed it with you first. With me it depends on the person. If it's someone I don't know and they ask me, I will carefully say I grew up this religion and leave it at that. Family though? I guess it really just depends. At the end of the day it's still your choice and he should respect that. Talk it through with him so he knows for the future. I'm guessing since you were right there, he just did not want to hear the backlash around you. I'm sure he did not mean it in a malicious way. You don't know his family as well as he does, and this may be something that set them off. He could have been scared that you wouldn't want to be with him after hearing the rant/anger. It's definitely the opposite of malicious. It's to avoid any fights, but it's still just a shitty situation. It sounds like he's not mature enough to date someone whose beliefs are different from him. He's completely alright with me not being religious. He did say he wishes I was, but it doesn't change how he feels and he won't ever force it on me. How to develop a new friend group that suits better my current lifestyle. I, 24F, have been friends with this group of people, 22 to 27, all genders, practically since college. 5/7 years now. Love them to death. However, over time I realized I wanted to present myself in a different way than I'm used to with my friends. I used to be the kind of person who hates consumerism, drama, materialism and fake people. My friends and I were very similar in that way. I started working in finance a couple of years ago, to pay the bills at first, and I started to enjoy quite a lot my job. Recently my boss told me that I have the potential to become a manager, but I must present myself in a more poised and refined way, which I have to agree to since the managers I admire are charismatic, smart and well put together. I started to question the way of thinking I had back in college while my friends' way way of thinking remained mostly unchanged. I noticed a little bit of casual resentment towards my line of work from my friends. Most of my friends are unemployed by choice. I also started to notice more the way they don't care for themselves, i.e., don't go to the gym or groom themselves, and their bad history in relationships. I used to care very little about my appearance and my personal relationships with other people, but I changed my mind about that as well. When I told my friends about my aspirations in my work, they said I was selling my soul to the corporate machine. Paraphrasing, I encouraged them to join the gym with me, and they keep presenting excuses, which made me procrastinate going to the gym as well. I have a lot to work on myself. I cannot maintain a relationship and have anger issues and many insecurities. I love that my friends are always there for me, care about me and talk to me through my issues and darkest moments. However, I do feel like they are enabling me to feel sorry for myself instead of changing things. I don't want to entirely ditch them. We still play video games together and have our D&D sessions. I love and care for them a lot. I couldn't imagine my life without them. I just want to know how to meet people who can point me in the right direction to be the person I want to become. I am not very good at making friends. I don't even know where to meet these people. In the office, most of the people are already in cliques and I cannot connect with them regardless of how much I try, and I did try numerous times. I only connect with the people that act and think like my friends. Where can I make these type of friends? How should I act? Too long didn't read. Discovered my current friend group does not align with my goals and don't know where to make new friends as an adult. Who you are at work does not have to be defined by who you are in your private life. You can be that calm, collected go-getter at work and then be whoever you want outside of that. If your current friends are making you feel bad, then set boundaries with them and cut them off if they don't respect them. You can meet new people online, in hobby groups, at work or at networking events. My 27M boyfriend constantly thinks I'm 21F cheating, but I'm not. My 27M boyfriend truly believes that I'm 21F cheating, but I'm not. My boyfriend has trust issues. Even before we started dating, he never trusted anyone and all his relationships have failed due to some kind of mistrust or cheating. His last relationship was about 2 to 3 years ago, which lasted 4 years. They had a kid during their relationship. He's told me bits and pieces of their relationship, the good and the bad. Overall, it was a really toxic relationship which still affects him to this day since he still has to maintain a parental relationship with her. I believe because of this awful relationship he believes me to be the same way. He assumes a lot about me without even trying to get to know me. He overanalyzes and overthinks everything that I say and every action that I do. He thinks everything that I say has a double meaning or that I'm talking about someone else. And he judges every action that I do, claiming that he notices everything. In public I'm a people watcher and I can admit that I do stare at people, but nothing past that. I usually get fixated on one feature or an item of clothing they're wearing. My boyfriend of course has mistakes that as me checking guys out, but I don't do that. And he gets mad because he thinks I do these things right in front of his face. I can understand why he would feel that, but I told him that's not how it is. He even sees me looking at girls. It's not because I find anyone attractive, I just find people interesting. That's just one example of how he takes my actions and turns it into something that it's not. It's like anything I do and anything I say is wrong. I have never cheated on him and I never lie to him. I have 2 jobs and I talk to him every day and see him as much as I can. I don't really know what to do. Obviously I love him and I want to be with him, but I don't know what to do when he demonizes everything I do and say. It's like I can even live anymore without doing something wrong, but I know I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm trying really hard and I'm putting a lot of stress and effort. I don't know what to say or do for him to believe the truth. I'm also debating on leaving the relationship, but it's really hard. We've tried breaking up before, but we always go back to each other. I don't know what to do. Too long didn't read. My 27M boyfriend constantly thinks I'm cheating or seeing someone else. I 21F am not cheating and have been loyal the entire relationship. How should I work things out with him if he sees everything I do as bad and wrong and evidence I'm cheating when it's simple things that's just in his head? Why are you still with this person? You are wasting your life. He doesn't sound ready for a relationship. Regardless of his past, you're not responsible for his insecurities. You have expressed that you even try to tailor where you are looking when you're not even doing anything wrong. It sounds like a very controlling relationship, and I hope you find something better for yourself. Leaving is indeed very hard, but it sounds better for you in the long run. How should I work things out with him if he sees everything I do as bad and wrong and evidence I'm cheating when it's simple things that's just in his head? I don't think you can work things out with him. Leave. You don't owe him anything. Such a toxic relationship. He needs therapy. Regardless of your BF's past trauma or his conscious motives, constantly accusing you of cheating is a form of abuse. You can't work things out with him. He needs to work this on his own, in therapy. Your BF is assassinating your character regularly, and you are responding by doubling down on your efforts to prove yourself trustworthy. This is a classic hallmark of an abusive relationship.